king is coming. Where does your allegiance lie? Does it lie with God? Or does it lie with the devil? Choose this day whom you will serve. Get ready! Of God, now is the time to put on the armor of God and stand up for righteousness. Be the light that shines in the darkness. Be the salt of the earth and draw all men unto God. Lead them to the Lord. Now is the time. It is not time to be weak. There is no time for meekness. This is a time of spiritual war. It's time for battle. Raise up your Bibles. Lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Listening to I Am Awake Radio.
Now, Joe Biden has become desperate.
Of the awake.
He's decided to leverage the murder of 19 children in Texas last week for political advantage. He just spoke at some length from the White House about the need to disarm the population. We're going to spare you all of it. We've taken a few select sound bites that sum up the president's message. Here they are.
Second Amendment, like all other rights, is not absolute. This isn't about taking away anyone's rights. It's about protecting children. It's about protecting families. It's about protecting whole communities. It's about protecting our freedoms to go to school, to a grocery store, to a church, without being shot and killed. We need to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. And if we can't ban assault weapons, then we should raise the age to purchase them from 18 to 21. Strengthen background checks. enact safe storage law and red flag laws, repeal the immunity that protects gun manufacturers from liability, address the mental health crisis, deepening the trauma of gun violence and as a consequence of that violence. These are rational, common sense measures. And if Congress fails, I believe this time a majority of the American people won't give up either. I believe the majority of you will act.
So to summarize the president's remarks tonight, your constitutional rights are not absolute, but in taking them away, we're not actually taking away your rights, we're protecting children, to which you might ask, am I a threat to children? That question is never answered by the president. The point of this, of course, is to disarm people who did not vote for Joe Biden. And that is why simultaneous with this effort to recategorize the guns in your closet as felonies, Democrats have been failing to prosecute gun crimes in our cities, where most of the crime is. And if you're at all confused about whether the effort here is selective, if this is enforcement only at certain people, you'll notice the president never mentioned the apparent federal gun felony his own son committed when he lied on a federal background form when he bought a handgun. Didn't mention that. Justice Department has completely ignored it. Instead, Biden's fellow Democrats in the House of Representatives spent the day debating ways to disarm you, Americans who've committed no crime at all and want only to protect themselves and their families. Democrats plan to criminalize possession of what they're calling large-capacity ammunition feeding devices. That is, specifically any magazine that can hold more than 10 rounds of ammunition. Well, as it turns out, that is most magazines in the United States. Tens of millions of Americans right now have so-called high-capacity magazines in their homes. They're not militia members, they're not gun nuts, they are normal people. And the reason they have them is because most modern handguns and rifles use that type of magazine, the kind that Joe Biden is telling you is threatening and esoteric. And these same firearms, the ones in your house right now, will not accept the kind of diminished magazines Joe Biden is demanding you use. And that means, in effect, all of those guns will be banned. Which guns specifically? Well, for example, the Glock 19, probably the most popular handgun in the United States. The Glock 19 comes from the manufacturer with a 15-round magazine. Now, the Glock 19 is not an especially scary firearm. It's a workmanlike pistol. If you have any interest in guns at all, you probably already own one. But under this bill, the Glock 19 would be banned, illegal, a felony sitting in your bedside.
All right. What's up, y'all? What's up? It's Ninja Scroll, and welcome to the I Am Awake show. What you just saw was me playing two separate videos. I had the audio turned down on one, with the audio turned up on the other, with JoJo here screaming, protect the kids from guns, while right there you saw video of drag queens dancing and gyrating in front of kids. And JoJo's not screaming protect the kids there. Nobody is there screaming to protect the kids. Where are all these people who want to protect the children? That's just one of the things that I'm going to touch on. I am going to touch on JoJo's speech. I think I can find it. I know I watched it, so it's in my history, but we're going to touch on JoJo's speech. But I wanted to pull that up and show y'all about how they don't care about your kids. I know some of you believe that they do, and some of you want to believe that they do, but they don't care about your kids, y'all. They don't care about you. They care about what they want. Their rights, and that's it. Whatever not their rights, but they want control over you. They care about getting control over you, and that's it. So let's go and check out. We're going to go back here and check out. Now I'm going to play this clip that was in the background, not the audio, but the video. I'm going to play the audio along with this video, and let's hear what these people are saying. and then we'll go into JoJo's speech. Check this out. Oh, let me turn up the audio here.
So we just got done with the Drag Your Kid to Pride event at Mr. Mister in downtown Dallas, and I am here with...
Noelle Sinclair.
And what is your name?
I am Ariel Diamond.
How do you think the event went today?
I think it was amazing. I never get to perform in front of children. Performing in front of children, I have 6 other younger siblings. So it was very emotional. I loved it. It was probably one of the best shows I've ever done.
What do you say to the conservative parents that wouldn't bring their children to an event like this?
Why? Here's the thing. I don't think that there is any kind of issue with exposing children to this because, especially if your child is in the community or you may think they are, I just think that drag is educational.
Do you see these kids they got here? Yo, they got little babies up in here in a bar with drag queens gyrating in front of them. What has this world come to, y'all? This is absolutely insane. But let's protect the children. Do you see how they talk at the side of their neck? They're talking about protecting the children, and then this is going on, and they know what's going on. But this is fine, Ninja. There's nothing wrong with this.
Do you think that exposing children to drag will lead children to do drag in the future in the long run?
Not if they don't want to do drag.
No.
Hey, man, and I don't want to do drag. So I don't think, no, absolutely not.
You see all the blacked out faces?
Grooming is not. You will be what you are. We're not going to turn you into something else because you come and see this event.
Yeah! Look at this. Look at these kids here. This is a man. This is not a woman. This is a man. And these are gay men looking at these children like meat. Looking at them like, That's what they doing. And look at these kids. This is a shame. This is child abuse, y'all. Protect the children, Joe. Joe. You gotta protect the children. Oh no. We're not worried about this, guys. We just want to stop them from getting shot. Stop the NRA, y'all. Don't worry about this. Where's the protest? Where are the signs? Where are all the chants at in front of this bar? Where's the angry protesters? They're nowhere to be found. This is perfectly normal. This is fine. They just want to protect the kids. Let's watch some more of them protecting the kids here. Yes, we're going to march up and down this runway and strut our stuff in front of all these grown gay men. But we're going to protect the children, though.
But do you think exposing children to drag will result in more kids doing drag eventually?
I think so, and I hope so because
I hope they get into drag more. We want to protect the children, that's why. So I hope they get into more drag so we can protect the children.
Like I said,
I like to protect the children.
it's the biggest confidence booster.
It boosts confidence. What more do you want? It's going to boost their confidence, y'all. You don't have to protect the children. We boost confidence. What's wrong? This is nuts.
Yes, it can be negative at times.
Look. Look at this. That's a dude. A drag queen. Look what it says back here. It's not going to lick itself is what that says. And these kids can read this. What's not going to lick itself, Mom? What's not going to lick itself, Daddy? Oh, Norman, don't worry about that. We don't have to That doesn't mean anything, Norman. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about what's not going to lick itself, Norman. You just have fun with this man-woman thing here. Just have fun. Just enjoy yourself.
Times, but I,
Look at Norman. Norman don't want to be there, man. What's up with Norman's pants? Somebody have some of their hands in Norman's pants? Why is Norman walking like that? Why? Because Norman like, what in Hickory Farms is this? What is this? And why am I walking in here with this? It's not going to lick itself sign behind me with all these grown, nasty men, almost cursed, with all these grown, nasty men gawking at me. Why am I here, Mom? Oh, I know why, Mom. I know why my mom brought me here. Because she's protecting me. She's keeping me safe. We gotta protect the children, so let's bring them here. Bring them here. We can protect them here.
I think that
Look at Norman. Norman does not want to be there. Norman does not want to be there. But bring them here, Mom. Honey, let's bring our kids here. We can keep them safe. They won't get shot here. They'll be safe.
drag builds confidence.
Do you think exposing kids to drag will make more children go into drag?
Well, it doesn't matter if they're going to drag because we're going to keep them safe here. They won't get shot. We can keep them safe, right, JoJo? Enough. 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 of the
Eventually?
carnage.
I feel like yes, because I feel drag is such like an art form. There's so much dancing, there's hair, there's wigs, there's makeup. There's so many things that kids...
There's no guns here. It's just hair and makeup. We're going to be safe. Look, Julie. Look at Julie over here. Julie, you're going to be safe here. And so is Quistis. Quistis, you'll be safe right here. Stay here and watch these men gyrate. You'll be safe. You don't have to worry about that, Quistis. You're safe. Because JoJo's going to keep you safe. And all those politicians, they're going to keep you safe. That's all they want. There's politicians on the left and the right. How come the politicians on the right aren't here keeping you safe? Even the ones that don't want gun laws, that don't want the new gun laws passed, the ones that are fighting against the new gun laws, where should they be at right now? They should be right here, keeping you safe. Oh no, they're too worried about stopping you from getting shot. That's all they think about. This doesn't matter. I wonder how many places this is going on. Oh, we know it goes on in schools, don't we? They had drag queen happy hour, reading hour, whatever it was called, in schools. Your kids got to be safe. And you're glad for that? You should be happy. They're safe right here. I don't know what you're worried about. They're safe. Right, JoJo? Quistis. Look at Quistis. Quistis, you're having fun because you're safe. You're safe, Quistis. And Julie, you're safe. And Edgar. Look at Edgar. Edgar's safe here. He's fine. There's nothing to worry about with this. This isn't doing anything.
Kids will like
It's just walking
will love
around.
to experience with. So I feel like
That's all
a
it
lot
is
of kids will
doing.
want to like dabble in everything that's going on in like drag.
Look at,
Do you think,
what y'all doing? Julie was giving him some money. Some money. Julie was giving it some money.
Exposing children to drag will lead them to do drag in the future themselves?
Potentially.
Oh, potentially, why wouldn't it? Oh, that's fine. As long as they're not getting shot, JoJo. We're going to protect the kids.
If someone's really into fashion or
Yeah, if they're into fashion. That's all they're into. They're not getting shot, right, JoJo?
they see themselves
They're
up there
safe.
with those queens. And I think that could be amazing.
Before I started doing drag, I was just some little gay boy running these streets. But now I feel like a fully realized, confident person because of.
And And I'm safe, JoJo. We're keeping all these kids here safe. Julie and Jennifer and Edgar and Quistis. Which one is Quistis? Quistis here, and Julie and Jennifer and Edgar and Ramanda. They're all safe. Right, JoJo? This is fine. They need this. We're keeping them safe, JoJo.
Drag. And I think that even if the kids aren't doing
That's a man, y'all. It's not gonna lick itself. Don't you know that? It can't lick itself. Somebody got to lick it for us. Right, Jamanda? Ramanda? Isn't it right? Oh, look at these parents. This is perfectly fine here. This is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with this. We're keeping them safe. We're just keeping people safe.
drag. I just think seeing a confident figure
I'm just confident. I'm just a confident figure, and I'm keeping kids safe.
is so beneficial for children. So, yeah.
What do you
This is beneficial for them. It makes them better. It keeps them safe. Don't you see? Man, don't you see? It's keeping them safe. It's not going to lick itself. We're keeping them safe. This is
say to the
great.
children whose parents wouldn't bring them to an event like this?
There is love. If you're not feeling it from your parents, someone loves you. We love you. I'm getting emotional.
Do you think that
If you're not getting love from your parents, what is this, a gang? What is y'all initiating people? If you're not getting love from your parents, if you don't feel love from your parents, come here. It won't lick itself. We'll keep you safe. Ain't that what gangs say too? When they initiate you into a gang, you don't have any love from mom and dad, we'll be your mom and dad. We'll keep you safe. We love you. That's what gangs say when they initiate you. That's what cults say. What is this? Is this a cult? Oh no. No, Ninja. It's not a cult. We're just keeping the kids safe. We love the kids. We have to protect the kids. We're keeping them safe. What's wrong with you?
drag is normal behavior that we should push into the mainstream?
Yeah.
Yes. Can I get a hallelujah? Let's just blaspheme God while we're here. And we keep everybody safe. It's not going to lick itself, is it?
What do you say to the conservative parents that wouldn't bring their kids to something like this?
I mean, it's very hard, especially like a conservative family. It's hard being a child and like growing up with such a religious or like conservative household. It's so hard.
And really? This is a man. Look at that. Look at this baby. They got babies up in here, y'all. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And you? You're supposed to be protecting Clement. Whatever his baby's name is. We're going to name him Clement. You're supposed to be protecting Clement. Not subjecting Clement to this. Why are you doing this? Why are y'all doing this? Oh, we're just expressing ourselves. Someone wrote something on one of my videos when I put one of my videos, I think the video, Woman, You're a Woman, Man, You a Man. And somebody said, you should be ashamed of yourself for just expressing themselves. It could have been a woman saying it. I'm just using my man voice. But that's it. And I'm like, I didn't even respond to that. I don't have no time for that. I should respond to it. Maybe I'll go back and respond to that. But this is a dude. And these are kids watching this freak show. run around here and pollute these kids' minds, and you're letting it happen. Why? What happened to your brain? Is there anything in there? Hello, hello, hello. Is there anything in this noggin of yours, lady? How about you? Is there anything? She's like, oh, look. Look, Jeremiah. Look at him. Ooh. Is there anything in your brain? I'm getting off of this. I'll leave. I'll see if I can remember to leave the link for this video. If y'all want to watch it or share it, whatever, I'll try to leave it in the description if I can remember to do that. But this is sickening. Absolutely sickening. I'm going to go and see if I can
if trying to make sure that no more kids are put in the ground with a Superman coffin means dramatically change the country?
Let's play this. Watch this. Watch this.
If trying to make sure that no more kids are put in the ground with a Superman coffin means dramatically change the country, guilty. That's why we're here. Kids are going in the ground today, and you call that trying to dramatically change the country?
I don't think that it's very effective for the children to have people on the other side of the aisle come in and accuse Republicans of being complicit in murder, and that we put our right to kill over others' right to live.
Guys have it. The bill is amended is voted report in favor of leaving the House.
Yeah, because that's all good for kids. All that is perfect for kids. Let's do that. Let's do that again. That's good for kids. Where's JoJo's speech at? JoJo's speech. Where is it? Let's go to my history. JoJo, where's your speech at, man? Because I want to show you guys. Here we go. Is that it? No. I just watched it last night, so it has to be right here. Here it is right there. No, is that it? Nope. Let's go. Keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. That has to be it. There it is. JoJo's speech. I'm going to break this down and then I don't know. We'll go from there.
Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
On Memorial Day this past Monday, Jill and I visited Arlington National Cemetery. As we entered those hallowed grounds, we saw rows and rows of crosses among the rows of headstones with other emblems of belief, honoring those who paid the ultimate price on battlefields around the world. The day before, we visited Uvalde, Texas. In front of Robb Elementary School, we stood before 21 crosses for 19 third and fourth graders and 2 teachers. On each cross, a name. And nearby, a photo of each victim that Jill and I reached out to touch. Innocent victims murdered in a classroom that have been turned into a killing field. Standing there in that small town, like so many other communities across America, I couldn't help but think there are too many other schools, too many other everyday places that have become killing fields, battlefields here in America. We stood at such a place just 12 days before, across from a grocery store in Buffalo, New York, memorializing 10 fellow Americans, a spouse, a parent, a grandparent.
I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear this, and it's probably getting you sick to your stomach listening to this guy talk. But I'm going to go over this because it's something I think that is very important. I'll try to skip to the parts. I don't remember all the timestamps that I had down, but I know we're getting kind of close. This is only 17 minutes too, so. But I know we're getting close to where I want to go. Well, I want to talk about things, but let's just keep listening now, and I'll break it down. I'll break down what I want to say. I'll let you. I'll put you on that. In a second.
Sibling, gone forever. At both places, we spent hours with hundreds of family members who were broken, whose lives will never be the same. They had one message for all of us: do something. Just do something. For God's sake, do something.
This is part of what I wanted to get into here. What they are doing here, and I know some of you are going to look at those of us that speak like this as conspiracy theorists, or think that this they would never do that type of thing. But what is happening, they are holding this government, not just this administration, but all of them, when they talk, especially when they talk this way about this subject, what they are doing is holding us hostage. What they're doing is setting off these MK Ultra killers, like you would see in movies like Bourne Identity, or what's that one with Denzel Washington and Lee Schreiber? I can't remember the name of that other one. Manchurian Candidate, that's it. And they're setting these guys off. They got some trigger word or something. They get a phone call or whatever, and the trigger word, boom, and they go and do their mission. They go and do their mission, and they do kill kids and people. People do get killed. Although there are some that may be false flags, but there are those that are actually real. And they shock us. And then they say, it's the Hegelian dialectic all over again. Problem, reaction, solution. Problem, reaction, solution. They send this guy out there. He goes and he kills all these people. They wait for our reaction, and he just said what the reaction is. And I'm going to bring it back so you can hear what they want our reaction to be.
Message for all of us: do something.
They want our reaction to be, do something. Biden, government, you people in charge, do something.
Just do something.
Just do something. They want us to say that. So then they can say, okay, we'll do something. We'll take these rights from you. We did something. And this all is for their own agenda. It's not helping us at all. Not in one bit is this helping us. And like I showed you in the beginning of the show, if they truly, truly cared about our kids and loved us and wanted our kids to be safe, then that type of stuff that I showed you in the beginning of the show would not be happening. But it's happening all over the world. That same type of event is happening all over the world, whether it be drag time story hour in some kid's classroom in Texas or in Arizona, or drag queen library reading day, or legislation being passed that kids are allowed to have puberty blockers at a certain age, or they can make their own decision on when they can cut their own stuff off or have their stuff. They're allowing these things because they don't care. I'm taking a page out of JoJo's book. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about your kids. All they care about is their agenda. Right, JoJo? JoJo. Look at JoJo. All JoJo cares about is fulfilling his. Maybe I can cut the strings off of JoJo. If we can get these strings cut off of this guy, we might have a decent dude. Because he's a puppet. Somebody's up here pulling these strings. But then there's someone way up there pulling theirs.
For God's sake, do something.
Do something. So my point is, they are holding us hostage. Every time they do these things, they try to shock us into giving up our rights. They're not afraid to have casualties in this war. It doesn't matter if the casualties are old people, middle-aged people, or young kids. This is a war against us. And these people are evil, satanically inspired, demonically filled, evil people. And they don't care about you one bit. And they want you dead. They want your kids dead. They want to control those that stay alive. It's written right on the Georgia Guidestones. They want to call the population to a certain amount that's easily manageable. Because right now it's too many of us. And it's hard to manage all of us. Especially if some of us start waking some of y'all up. And start getting some of you to see what's going on. But they're smart. They're really smart because they already got control of your minds already. To the point where they'll have you marching at an abortion clinic, or not at an abortion clinic, but in front of the Supreme Court or wherever, marching to abort babies. They'll have you marching to kill babies, and at the same time have you marching to save babies. They'll have you protesting in front of, they'll have you protesting for abortion. They'll have you protesting to kill babies, and at the same time have you protesting not to kill babies. You see, JoJo is for killing babies up to 2 years old. How old were those kids that were killed in Texas? They were like 5, 6-year-old kids. That's not far off, is it, JoJo? Is it, JoJo? JoJo wants to kill kids that can't even run away. JoJo wants to kill babies that can't defend themselves at all. And then JoJo and the rest of these people will have you marching to save kids. This is how mind controlled they have you guys. And then on top of all that, they'll tell you that it's fine to let your kids watch drag queens strip in a bar
that the name of the bar is It Won't Lick Itself. They'll have you believing that's fine. You guys are going along with all this stuff. You're sitting here, you're going along with it, you're accepting it, you're tolerating it, you're embracing it. And they know it, and they're going to keep on doing it. And all of it's going to be more shootings. It's going to be more. Right, JoJo? Let's see what else JoJo says.
After Columbine, after Sandy Hook, after Charleston, after Orlando, after Las Vegas.
JoJo saying, after all these times that we set somebody up or we set somebody off to go and do these things, you're still not giving in? When are y'all going to give in? Enough. You've heard Kamala say it. You've heard JoJo say it. You've heard all these other politicians say it. You've heard newscasters say it. Enough, 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 enough. They're casting a spell on us with this stuff. They're trying to get you to say, okay, all right, okay, that's enough. Here's my rights. Just stop killing kids. Stop killing our kids. Here's our rights. We give up. Don't you hear what JoJo's saying?
After Parkland, nothing has been done.
Nothing's been done. Y'all still ain't give up your rights. After all these people that we had killed, you're still holding on to your rights. Enough. That's enough. Just give up. I remember the cartoon, the Thundercats, they had that guy on there that would put little, I don't know, some kind of spellcasting thing over your head, and he'd say, give up, Lionel. You can't win. You can't win. Just give up. And that thing would dingle over your head and it would make you give up. That's what they're doing. We're going to keep killing kids until you give up your rights. But we're the government. We're here to help. We love your kids, except when they're in somebody's belly. And we'll keep your kids safe, except when they're dancing with transgenders and drag queens. We're here to help. Right, JoJo? JoJo.
This time that can't be true. This time we must actually do something.
We got to do something. We got to do something. And he's not saying we, he's saying y'all. Y'all got to know who got to do something. Y'all got to do something. You know what y'all got to do? Give up your rights. We are putting you in a stranglehold right now. Don't you see? We got your arms behind your back and we're wrenching it up. We're saying, just come on. We're tired of killing kids, though, when they maybe not. But we're just going to keep doing it until you give us your rights. This is not going to stop until you give us your rights.
The issue we face is one of conscience and common sense. For so many of you at home, I want to be very clear. This is not about taking away anyone's guns. It's not about vilifying gun owners. In fact, we believe we should be treating responsible gun owners as an example of how every gun owner should behave. I respect the culture and the tradition and the concerns of lawful gun owners.
Lawful. I think I did the whole legal thing on the last show, so I'm not even going to go there, but lawful gun owners. You got to be a lawful gun owner. You got to follow laws. And the only way we can pass these laws is if you give up your rights. And if you don't give up your rights, we're going to keep killing kids. We're going to keep twisting your arm until you give up the rights. We're going to keep doing it and keep twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting. Either you're going to give up your rights or we're going to start a civil war. That's the next step, y'all. Because some of us ain't going to give up our rights. And some of us are going to willingly give up our rights. And some of us are going to say, will you give up your rights so we can have freedom? And some of us are going to say, if we give up our rights, we won't have freedoms. Separated again. So many levels of separation. A kingdom divided cannot stand. This is Satan's kingdom. It will not stand. It will not stand.
At the same time, the Second Amendment, like all other rights, is not absolute.
The new best...
God's rights are absolute. I got this guy coming on here. I don't know. I'm just going to go any further because he wants to make money online. But I'm gonna go ahead. Let me just go.
Way to make money online that nobody's talking about is something you've never heard of before. It's you.
Me skipping you.
It was Justice Scalia who wrote, and I quote, "Like most rights, the right Second Amendment, the rights granted by the Second Amendment, are not unlimited."
The rights granted by the Second Amendment are not unlimited. Are those the only rights that we have, JoJo? And so the Second Amendment had to grant us rights. Otherwise, we had no rights, JoJo? I think I have a God-given right, which trumps any Second Amendment, Constitution, whatever you guys come up with. God has given me inalienable rights. JoJo, all of you have that. It doesn't matter what the Constitution says. It doesn't matter what the Second Amendment says. It doesn't matter if it's none of that matters, JoJo. None of that matters. Because God gives me my rights, not you. I can follow your rules, but like the Bible tells us to follow the laws of the land. But you don't give me the right to carry nothing. Your Second Amendment didn't give me a right to carry anything. I already had that right. I had that right before I was born. My mother's mother, mother's mother, mother, and father's father, 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 father. They had that right. People who were here before these amendments and constitutions were written had that right. They didn't grant us the right. Before the Constitution was even written, people had that right. Moses had that right to carry arms. David had that right. Elijah had that right. Adam had that right.
Not unlimited. It never has been.
That what you're talking about, JoJo, was not even in existence when these guys I just spoke of had their right. And that right was passed down to all of us because it is a God-given right, JoJo. I want you guys that are listening to this, if you don't understand what I'm saying, try to understand what I'm saying. You have a God-given right. Not just one. You have lots of God-given rights that people like JoJo can't take from you. As much as they want to and try to, they can't. And that people like JoJo will try to change up because those God-given rights don't give them power, don't give them money, and won't give them control. So they amend them. They change them. They make them fit their narrative. They make them fit what they want. Isn't that right, JoJo?
There's been limitations on what weapons you can own in America.
They're going to tell you what weapons you can own. That's what JoJo just said. It doesn't matter what God says. It only matters what JoJo says. Right, JoJo?
For example, machine guns have been federally regulated for nearly 90 years, and this is still a free country.
Is it really, JoJo? Do y'all really believe this stuff? JoJo, it's not a free country if you're not allowed to do things. It's not a free country if you make up a fake 6-foot killer and then tell people they're not allowed to go to work. That's not being free, JoJo. That's being held captive. It's not a free country if you make up a 6-foot killer and a snake bite and tell people they can't go shopping without the snake bite. That's not a free country, JoJo. It's not a free country if you make up a 6-foot killer and then tell people you have to wear a mask in order to go into these stores, or you can't go into the store. That's not a free country, JoJo. Do you guys see what's happening? Can y'all see through this? I know there's plenty of us that watch these shows and other shows like this that can see through this. You need to start showing others the things that we are showing you, because that's how we can spread this truth. That's how we can break down the lies that JoJo is spreading. He's a liar, and the truth is not in him. He is satanically inspired. He's a puppet. He's possessed. JoJo does not love your kids. JoJo does not love you. JoJo does not care about you. And it's not just JoJo. It's any of these politicians, and I can go from the right to the left, from one butt cheek to the other. They both stink. And all they want is money, power, and control.
This isn't about taking away anyone's rights. It's about protecting children.
It's about protecting children. Unless, JoJo, they're at a drag queen strip-off in a bar called It's Not Going to Lick Itself, with men dressed up as women in drag gyrating in front of them while 5, 6, 3, 2-year-old kids are handing them dollar bills. And some of them strutting their stuff up and down the runway along with these drag queens. That's protecting the kids, right, JoJo? Show your family members, show your friends these videos. Those family members and friends, not just those that support JoJo, but those that are still in this right-left paradigm. The ones that still believe that the right and the left and the red or the blue are one is good, one is bad. They're both bad. One just might not be as bad. But they're both bad. But show this to somebody, especially to somebody that supports JoJo, to somebody that thinks that JoJo is doing the right thing by grabbing these guns out of our hands and taking our rights and claiming it's to protect us and to protect the children. Show them the video that I showed you in the beginning and say, if JoJo was really about protecting the children, how come this is let go? How come no one is breaking into this place and be like, how come JoJo ain't in there? What's going on here? You gotta stop dancing in front of the children. JoJo should be like, enough, enough, enough gyrating in front of the children. This is dangerous for the children. Shouldn't JoJo be saying that? Oh, I forgot. They're safe there. Right, JoJo? Right, JoJo?
It's about protecting families. It's It's about protecting whole communities.
It's about protecting families and whole communities, except when it's Drag Queen Story Hour in your local library. Then all the family members can join the drag queen and you guys can all read books together about how it's okay to be gay. Right, Joe?
It's about protecting our freedoms to go to school.
Okay. It's about protecting our freedoms to go to school. JoJo, that's enough. I'm done. I've had it with JoJo. I don't know what y'all thinking right now. I don't know what you guys are thinking. You gotta be sick to your stomach. I gotta try to remember to leave that link to the drag queen madness in the description. You guys need, because there's some good stuff at the end. I think it was the dude that was doing their interviews is going to approach some of them and ask them if they think and start getting on them. This is the world we live in, y'all. This is where we at. Protect the kids, right? We gotta stop gun violence. We gotta protect the children, JoJo. Protect the children. JoJo, we got to protect the children. We can't have children getting in trouble. All of the children, protect them on double. I don't know, man. I don't know what y'all think. Leave it in the comment section. In the meantime, I am going to, you know what, I was going to play that one song, but I'm going to play this one because I think this is just as fitting. And plus, I can't find the other one. I don't see it. So here's Woe Unto Them. I'm gonna end it with this song here. Just remember, y'all. They don't care about you. If you get a chance to show this video to some of your friends, somebody that you care about, that you know is like lost right now, and there are people that are wondering like what's going on here, and there are people that are just following along and going along with it. We have to. I kind of think it's too late to start waking people up. I think it's now. It's always been, but I think more than ever it's time for us to start reaching out and try to help those who we can get saved. Get saved. Just get as many people as we can saved. And let it be. And Jesus will come back and blow this whole thing up and sort out the rest. I really think we're at that point. On that note, thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed the show or learned something from it. Please, if you can, if you have not subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. Try to get this out to as many people as we can and share it. But definitely please subscribe. I would love to have more subscribers. So if you've already subscribed to my channel, then just share this out to some of your friends and family and see if they'll subscribe as well. Talk with them, and I'll try to put out as much content as I can when I'm not working. So I don't know. It's just madness. Here's Woe Unto Them by me, Ninja Scroll, from my album Land of the Lost. Woe unto them that put evil good. Wait, how's it go? Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Woe unto them that put evil for good and good for evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them, say the Lord, my God.
Check it. In the land of the lost, I see you.
I don't know what happened there. I'm going to try to bring that back. Something just happened. Let's try it one more time. I don't know. I don't think it was YouTube doing that. I just think that something went crazy on my computer. Oh boy, now I got all kind of weird stuff happening. Let's see. Oh, maybe I shut it off. Well, let's try it again. Let me pull it back up. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll pull that back up, and then after the song is over, I'm going to go ahead and end the show. So let's try this one more time. Here we go. Woe unto them from my album Land of the Lost. Let's try it again.
Woe unto them that put evil for good and good for evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them, say the Lord, my God.
Check it. In the land of the lost, I see LGBT as they force their perversions right on you and me, and they flee from the truth that Christ has set them free. It's the lie of the devil that God's they will be. They're deceived to believe that some can be born gay. If a fetus is not human, then it can't be that way. Like they say it's just cells, then it don't have a voice. Is that proof that to be gay is really your choice? Switch it up and reverse it, then isn't it murder? To kill innocence, is that something you heard of? Same for the transgendered, what scientists say that the opposite sex in the belly that way. Is it possible if they're not human to know what the gender is? Tell me, which way do they go? They're confused, but my God does not write with confusion. Trapped in the cold world that's filled with delusion.
Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
It's unnatural, it's never been seen in nature. Homosexual say that's wrong and they hate you. Tell you that the Bible is fake and debate you. Have you arrested? Police interrogate you. Committing a hate crime like the for hate speech. Being gay is okay is what the schools will teach. You must tolerate, forget all of your beliefs. Keep the peace, PPC, watch your mouth when you preach. And the church is not immune to these evil sick ways. And they're constantly promoting the marriage of gays. We must all get along, not close-minded and frigid. Be nicer, don't be so judgmental and rigid. Be open to change, be strange is the norm. Follow us is much easier if you conform. But I keep my mind filled with the Bible for peace. I refuse to be caught by the traps of the beast.
Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Those of us who expose them bring light to the darkness, face ridicule from all of them who are heartless with Antichrist spirit filled thoughts and provoking from Satan himself and the words he has spoken. He got you believing God made a mistake when he made you. To me, that's a hard pill to take. But for you, you're deceived and believe in the lie that the God of this world tries so hard to slip by. Wonder why this whole place is in turmoil and pain when instead of a curse word they use Jesus' name, and we're forced to accept it. It's all over the place. I can't stand it, feel like I got slapped in the face. Tolerate loves to do hate, and evil is love. Prophesied in the Bible by the Lord God above. So they laugh at you, make jokes, and think that it's funny. It's written right there in Isaiah 5:20.
Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Yo, man. What's up with your brain? No brain today. I was up all night watching the news, man. Man, you really are brainwashed. What you gonna do about it? I'm gonna go listen to I'm Awake Radio. I'm Awake Radio? I heard about them. Yeah, man. They know they stuff when it comes to speaking the truth. I ain't messing with that news no more. If you are tired of being lied to by the media, if you are tired of being a mind-controlled slave, if you want to break out of the matrix, then call I Am Awake Radio at 563-999-3575. That's I Am Awake Radio at 563-999-3575. Break the chains. I Am Awake Radio. I'll remember that.
That's it, y'all. Thank y'all for listening once again. Like I said, man, they're trying to hold us hostage. They keep sending out these MK Ultra mind controlled people. Turn them on. They go out and they commit these things. And then they wait for us to say, save us. It's a very demonic plan, satanic plan. But that's what they're doing. Anyway, God bless y'all. I love you. Pray for me, I'll pray for you. God bless y'all. Peace.